Welcome back to Half Moon's Pick. Super Bowl 55 is here. Last video of the season. Next year we were going to have a brand new format. I'm going to make it more interactive. We're going to have some cash prizes. I started a new position next week, which I get a pay increase and all that good stuff. So I think by the time the season starts next season, those prizes will be pretty good. So don't hold me to it. Anything can happen in that length of time, but I have some big plans set up. I also will have at the beginning of the season videos strictly for the contest. So keep an eye out for that, probably September or so, and how to join, where to join, what the rules are, so on and so forth. I might not restrict it to 18. I might do a like a Visa gift card if you want to give your address instead of PayPal account, so on and so forth. I'm getting it all in my head, which will be the greatest way of doing things in my mind. If you have any ideas, please throw them in the comments below, and we'll expand on it. Why not? See what happens. Next year will be totally different. Instead of giving you what I think, what my picks are, we're gonna go over all my picks, confidence points against the spread, everything. It's gonna be one heck of a contest. It's gonna be extremely hard, extremely challenging, and I hope to have fun for everybody. That's the way I want it, and have fun and enjoy. Have a great next year's football season. All right, let's go in the news real quick. Matt Stafford, the big headliner. I probably know more than you guys do, so I'll give you what I know. Matt Stafford did go to the front office. He said, I want to be traded. I don't want to play for the Lions anymore. He knows he only got a handful of years left. His wife hates the cold, so she wants to move to a warmer place. He wants to go to a winning team. Just insert quarterback here. So what I did is I compounded a list of what teams that just have insert quarterback here. I came up with Colts because Rivers probably gonna retire. Bears, they definitely need a quarterback. Patriots definitely need a quarterback. Vikings could use another quarterback. Saints, if Breeze retires, it looks like he might retire. Washington, insert quarterback. Rams, Goff, blah, and Denver. Those are the teams I came up with. So then let's go to the Matt Stafford's wife. I just want to live in the warm area. So we'll knock out the Colts. We'll knock out the Bears. We'll knock out the Patriots in Boston. Knock out the Vikings. New Orleans, maybe. The southern. Yeah, it's a little warm down there, a little moist warm. But yeah, we'll go Saints. Washington, no, it's the East Coast. Rams, maybe. Rams, it's a big possibility. I know he's in talks with them now. And Denver. So I would say Saints, Rams, Denver. I would lean Rams, California. But we'll see how it goes. See how that. We hate to see, in the Lions, as far as the Lions go, they went from mediocre, bad to worst team in the NFL. The Lions already known, once Stafford's out, they cannot win. They just can. We've seen it in the last handful of years. Without Stafford, Lions are done. So I can see an 0-16 season next year for the Lions. So if you're going to do those bets for the under and overs of the win totals for next year, I would go Lions. Really probably give them like 4 or 5. So I go under 5 for sure. But we'll see how it plans out. They're doing they're rebuilding, but the Lions rebuild. I've seen that so many times. Next in the news, Tom Brady again, 10-year, 10th time in the Super Bowl. How does he do it? He's 43 years old. If you ever watch that TV show on Netflix, it's called Living with Yourself with Paul Rudd. You gotta watch it. He plays a cameo part, Tom Brady, and it kind of explains, how he does it every year. It's like hilarious. I don't want to give any spoilers. Just gotta check it out. It's kind of funny. It's on Netflix, called living with yourself. And for all you Brady Kool-Aid drinkers out there, yes, I know this ain't a TV show, video. This is sports, but sometimes sports interacts with other genres. So here it is, TV show. Check it out. It's hilarious. All right, next we got the Big Ryan Ace. Again, last year they had a Super Bowl contest. If you want to win some money, I'll put their link in their video below. They're also selling Girl Scout cookies for a family member. Check them out. I bought a bunch of cookies. Last year I won their contest. I entered it again. So check that out. Link below, right on top. You can't miss it. Check out the video. Enter in the contest. You might win some money. Why not? Next year I'm going to have my own contest. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, and that's about it. Let's get on with the picks. And the Super Bowl consists of the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, first time ever playing a home team, playing in their home field in the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are a 3-point favorite. I put this in, seems like I do pretty good when I do in this scenario. So I play out the game in my brain. What's left of it this season. Anyways, I play out with my brain, and then I got 3 scenarios. So I got the public scenario, what everybody thinks. You got going to be a Brady, freaking Mahomes shootout. We've seen it before, back and forth, where neither team had a defense at that time. Just back and forth shootout, and Mahomes wins. It seems like every time in that shootout, and it's a big high-scoring game. This is what the public perceives that. If you think that's going to happen, I would go Kansas City with the over 56.5 points. So, we've seen it before. It could happen. That's what the public thinks is going to happen. That's why these high scores, big high scores, are going to happen. I just don't think it's going to do it this time, because I think there's going to be a defense involved here. So then let's go to scenario number 2. How do you beat the Chiefs? Well, we've seen it before a couple times, not very often in the last couple of years. We've seen it with the Raiders did it. We've seen it with the Chargers did it, and the Colts did it last year. So what they do is, the defense just tries to hold Mahomes the best they can, and then keep the offense on the field the whole time. Just dink and dunk, 2 yards here, 3 yards here, 5 yards here, all the way down. Waste 8 or 9 minutes per quarter. Slow progress game. Just keep Mahomes and that high flying offense off the field, and do the best on defense. I've only seen it only 3 teams I've seen done it. That would be, like I said, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Colts. But can Tampa Bay do it? Yeah, they can. They can dink and dunk all the way downfield, and their defense can do it. If you do like this, what could happen on this scenario, then you'd pick Tampa Bay +3 and the under 56.5. It could happen. I've seen teams do it before. But in my scenario, the third scenario, I think both defenses will be in play here. I think the Chiefs can stop that dink and dunk. And also, I think Tampa Bay, can stop that high-powered offense. Not too much in the cornerback position, and that's what gives the Kansas City the edge. But they're going to try to keep both offenses off the field. I think both teams are just going to dink and dunk as best they can. Just keep both offenses off the field, and giving me, I say Kansas City. How do you go against that high-powered offense? I think Kansas City, I got them winning by 8. I put it in the contest. Kansas City to win and under the 56. Because, like I said, so on 3 scenarios, I got the under. That's probably the best bet of the Super Bowl. I like, unless you think it's going to be a huge shootout, and which could, at the end be a shootout back and forth. I've seen that, or go slow all the way, and then things just don't work out as the team gets way behind it. Everything's shootout. That could happen. But like I said, I'm going with the third scenario. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the under 56 is probably the best bet. And I'm taking Kansas City -3. Next we go some prop bets. I don't have that many prop bets as I did last year. I had a whole bunch of them. I think I won like 8 or 9 out of 10 or 11 or 11 or 12, something high percentage rate. I did really good on prop bets. This year I'm looking at them, going over my scenario, that third scenario. So I'm going Mahomes and Brady. I'm going both under the passes. So if you go Bovada, Mahomes is 330.5 passing. I'm going under that. I'm going Brady 300.5 yard under that passing as well. Also, when you look at the interception rate, last year they both threw an interception, and I had that bet. Again, I think both quarterbacks will throw an interception on both sides of the ball. It's, like I said, defense is going to be in play here. So give interception to both quarterbacks. And on the rushing side, I'm going to put Fournette over 49.5. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of rushing because keeping that offense off the field. So Fournette over 49.5 yards rushing. And then I got Mahomes over 21.5 yards rushing. And I saw that Brady had 0.5 yards rushing. I don't think Brady rushes anymore. So I got under 0.5 yards rushing for Brady. So that about does it. I'm glad you guys still coming and viewing the video. Next year is going to be like totally different. So keep an eye out for that video contest. On the off season, I usually put some CGI stuff on just to keep the channel alive. So, just you can disregard that. Like I said, it's all for, just keeping the channel alive so YouTube don't delete my channel in the off season. But keep an eye out for that contest video I will have at the beginning of next year. And I will see you then. Peace.
Want to look like a pro? CustomJerseysPro.com has what you need for any sport. Create your custom jersey by color or style from thousands of designs made for you or your team. Use PICS as a discount code at checkout and save an extra 8% on your next order. Remember, CustomJerseysPro.com and be the next professional in your neighborhood.
You enjoy placing a few bucks on your favorite team? Maybe try your hand at cards or on the slots. Use me as a reference and head over to my Twitter and click on the link below and receive a new member bonus and help support this channel. Bovada. Just bet.